The Raft is a short story by Stephen King that appears in his collection Skeleton Crew, and honestly, it's one of my favourite Stephen King stories. I love The Raft so much. It is such a bleak, nasty little horror story, but I think it is absolutely wonderful. Many people will be familiar with this short story because, of course, it featured in Creepshow 2 as one of the segments there, and that version is fine, but honestly, I think that the short story version is so much better, so let's talk about it. So The Raft follows four college friends, Deke, Randy, Rachel and Laverne, as they swim out to a raft on an abandoned lake in October, basically to say goodbye to summer. They want to kind of get one last kind of whiff of summer before fall and winter kind of take over. And as they're swimming out to this raft, they see a like an oil slick looking thing floating around in the lake. One of the characters later touches it and is slowly, painfully and brutally devoured by it, just basically eaten by this oil slick. And then from there, shit gets real. Stuff escalates and shit gets real quick. Yeah. Now, one of the things I like about the short story version more than the Creepshow version is that the Creepshow version just kind of rushes to get to, like, the actual raft and the gore, which, you know, I understand that. Creepshow knows what it's about. The gore is fun. You know, the Creepshow version is fun. But I like the fact that Stephen King actually takes some time to establish the four characters and their personalities and their relationship with each other. We have a flashback sequence that really kind of sets up how these four characters are all connected and, you know, how their relationships have changed over the last little while. So it really kind of fleshes out the characters and makes them feel a bit more developed, and that really means that we can kind of play on the psychological aspects of the horror as well. So that's really good. I think that works really effectively here. That being said, Stephen King does not shy away from the gore, right? Like, if anything, the film version, the Creepshow version, actually downplays the gore because King goes into very brutal, very graphic detail. There is one of the characters, when one of the characters dies, he spends like 2 pages just telling you about this slow, horrible, painful death this character undergoes, while the other characters are basically forced to just stand there helpless and watch and listen to their friend horribly and slowly die. It is brutal, it is gruesome, it is bleak as hell, but my god, it is so effective, and it's Stephen King at the height of his powers as a horror writer specifically. Not only that, this changes up this has a different ending to Creepshow. Creepshow changes up the ending, makes it a bit more sensationalist, whereas the ending here is a little bit more kind of surreal, I guess, and a little bit more kind of ambiguous, but still very bleak, very tragic, very kind of just very kind of feel bad as an ending. But I think it works brilliantly. I much prefer this ending to the Creepshow one. Again, the Creepshow version is not bad. I'm not trying to disrespect the Creepshow version because it has its strengths and I like Creepshow too. But I think this version in Skeleton Crew works so much better. And it's in a really great short story collection as well. I would highly recommend Skeleton Crew. I mean, this is not the best copy in the world. This is a bit of a knackered, beat up old copy. It's fallen to bits. But this collection has so many great stories in there. You got The Mist in here. The Jaunt is a really good one. Beach World is really good as well. It's got The Monkey in it, which that's got its own film version now. So yeah, loads of really good short stories in this of various kind of, you know, vibes and kind of genres. But right in the middle, you've got The Raft, which I think is one of Stephen King's most brutal and gross stories, but also one of his best stories. This might be my favourite Stephen King story in this collection here. So if you only know The Raft from Creepshow 2, I would definitely recommend reading the original short story because it is awesome. Highly recommend it.